Hi everybody, welcome to Storytime with Miss Perk. Today's story is Superworm by Julia Donaldson and Axel Scheffler. Now you might want to remember these two names because they've written many wonderful books together. If you want to explore them, you'll find that they're pretty cool. Do you like worms? I find them squirmy and wriggly and kind of slimy. Very interesting to watch. I can't remember the last time I saw one, so I'm very excited about this worm. Are you ready? Let's get to it. Superworm. Superworm is super long. Superworm is super strong. Watch him wiggle, see him squirm. Hip hip hooray for Superworm! Help! Disaster! Baby Toad has hopped onto a major road. Quick! Whatever can we do? What could they do? Let's find out. Look! A Superworm lasso. Do you know what that is? It's a long rope that a cowboy uses to catch animals. Yee-haw! The bees are feeling bored today. They need a nice new game to play. Cheer up, bees. No need to mope. It's Superworm, the skipping rope. Skip, skip, skip. Beetle's fallen in the well. Uh-oh. Is she drowning? Who can tell? Not to panic. All is fine. Really? Because it's Superworm, the fishing line. Whew! Thank goodness. Then toads and beetles, bees and bugs, brother snails and sister slugs, Uncle Ant and Earwig Aunt clap and cheer and chant this chant. Superworm is super long, Superworm is super strong. Watch him wiggle, see him squirm. Hip hip hooray for Superworm! Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! Hip hip. Huh. The chant is carried on the air to Wizard Lizard in his lair. He mutters in his servant's ear, "Find that worm and bring him here." Does the lizard look like a good wizard or bad wizard? I don't have a very good feeling about him. The servant crow is black and grim. Everyone is scared of him. They all let out a fearful shriek to see their hero in his beak. You see? The wizard waves his magic flower. "Now, Superworm, you're in my power, and you must tunnel, writhe, and coil to find me treasure in the soil." Ha 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 ha. Superworm is very cross. To have a lizard as his boss, ugh! But when he tries to slink away, the wizard's magic makes him stay. For days he tunnels, twists, and winds, but all the treasure that he finds is two small buttons, half a cork, a toffee, and a plastic fork. Ooh, you can see the plastic fork right there. The lizard flicks an angry tail. Have one last try. And if you fail to find that treasure down below, I'll feed you to my hungry crow. What a meanie. The crow is flapping through the night. Everyone looks up in fright. They see him perch upon an oak and listen to his dreadful croak. Quack, quack. Superworm is good to eat. Superworm is a special treat. He'll be juicy, fat, and firm. Hip, hip, hooray for Superworm. Action, quickly, at the double. Superworm's in frightful trouble. We must help him if we can. We must hatch a cunning plan. I wonder what his friends will come up with. The garden creatures leave their home carrying a honeycomb. They jump and fly and crawl and creep to find the lizard fast asleep. They chew the petals off his flower to rob him of his magic power. The caterpillars fetch some leaves, while busily the spider weaves. I can definitely see a plan there. The web is strong, the web is tough, the web is plenty big enough. The wizard wakes. This isn't funny. I'm wrapped in leaves and stuck with honey. Then up the bees and beetles fly and lift the web into the sky. This is the place. And bang, crash, thump, the wizard's in the rubbish dump. Stinky. And now, from somewhere underground, there comes a distant rumbling sound. The earth begins to heave, and then Superworm is back again! Yay! Superworm, the swing, the slide, the hula hoop, the fairground ride. Superworm, the belt, the hat, the crane, the train, the acrobat. Then toads and beetles, bees and bugs, brother snails and sister slugs, uncle ant and earwig aunt, clap and cheer and chant this chant. Do you remember which one it was? Superworm is super long, Superworm is super strong. Watch him wiggle, see him squirm. Hip hip hooray for Superworm! Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! The end. That was Superworm by Julia Donaldson and Axel Scheffler. I hope you liked it as much as I do. What game would you have liked to have played with Superworm? Would you like to share it with me? You can write it down below in the comments, or send it to me on Instagram at Ms.Perk Education. Until next time, see you later.